quiet coastal town, nestled between cliffs and endless ocean waves, there stood an old lighthouse that hadn't been operational for decades. Locals called it Blackstone Light, and though it was abandoned, whispers of its strange history kept it alive in conversation. The most chilling tale was about its last keeper, a man named Samuel Grayson. In the winter of 1937, Samuel vanished without a trace. His disappearance was never solved, and the lighthouse was shuttered soon after. But the mystery didn't end there. Over the years, fishermen swore they'd seen the light beam slicing through the fog on stormy nights, even though there was no one to operate it. One stormy evening, a group of college friends, intrigued by the legend, decided to investigate. Armed with flashlights and cameras, they braved the rocky path up to the lighthouse. The air was heavy with salt, and the crashing waves below seemed louder than usual. As they reached the entrance, the rusted door creaked open with an eerie groan. Inside, the air was damp, and the sound of dripping water echoed through the narrow halls. Dust covered every surface, and cobwebs hung in thick sheets. They climbed the spiral staircase to the top, their footsteps reverberating off the metal steps. When they reached the lantern room, they found it surprisingly intact. The massive lens, though dusty, still gleamed faintly in the dim light. One of the friends, a skeptic named Mark, laughed and brushed off the stories. "Nothing but old folklore," he said, tapping the glass. Just then, a strong gust of wind shook the structure, rattling the windows. But what froze them in place was the faint sound of a voice. It was low and mournful, like a man calling out from far away. The group huddled together, trying to rationalize it, when suddenly the light came on. The friends panicked and raced down the stairs, only to find the door they'd entered now locked from the outside. Their screams were lost to the storm, and to this day, no one knows what happened to them. The light hasn't shone since,